Pito Dladla, you absolute beauty. He's done it again against the big boys. First against the Kaizer Chiefs in the quarterfinals, and now against Mamelodi Sundowns in the first leg of the semi-final MTN 8. An important away goal, but most importantly, a victory, because they also managed to keep a clean sheet. Not only that, but the Arrows end an impressive home run for Mamelodi Sundowns, right? Ukados was bragging about this record. 31 games unbeaten at home. They are no longer invincible, but hear me out. Sundowns can go back at KZN and put 4 past the Golden Arrows without reply, and they easily win the fixture, right? Remember, to them, every goal that they score in the returning fixture will count as an away goal. Sundowns has a game in between the week before that returning fixture, right? But Golden Arrows will get to rest up until they play the second leg. But anyways, man, getting into the game, there was a lot of changes. First of all, in the starting 11, some Mamelodi Sundowns. Cardoso felt it was necessary to rest a lot of key players because they have fixtures coming in thick and fast. Like I said, they are playing during the week. We saw the return of Ukigan Johannes in the back line. He partnered up with Umalibongwe Khoza. Behind them was Ricardo Goss. I can't tell you when was the last time I saw him play for Mamelodi Sundowns. In the right-hand side, we had Umtinyelwa, not the preferred choice, of course, because Khuliso Muta was still out with an injury. And then on the left, you had Aubrey Mutiba. He was wearing the captain's armband today. It defends the Sundowns. They were not put under a lot of pressure today. They built out from the back relatively easy. The only time they had an issue was during transition when the Golden Arrows was counter-attacking, right? And that's where the Golden Arrows won the game, actually. They knew what to do when they retained possession, because most of the teams that play against the Sundowns, after they retain possession, they quickly give it back to the Sundowns, right? But the Golden Arrows, as soon as they retained possession, they needed a couple of touches, created some space for themselves, and then they were in behind. That is how they got their first goal, actually. They won the ball in their half, and a couple of passes later, they are in behind. Dion got the goal eventually, putting it in between the legs of Ricardo Goss. Usitole Nozwane played an incredible game in that midfield for the Arrows, right? They were cutting all the passing channels, which is why Abo Bernard and Abo Mailula didn't have a relatively comfortable game, because that's where they normally operate, in and around that kitchen, in front of the centre backs. And finally, it's not like the Sundowns did not create opportunities of their own. They should have buried that game in the first half, right? If Mutiba converts some of those chances, it's a completely different complexion to the game. But like I said, outside the performance, luck was just on the side of the Golden Arrows, man. The stars were aligning for them to get a victory here. But yeah, a bit of a scare in the first leg of the MTN 8 for Mamelodi Sundowns, right? Mukad also could afford to make these changes because they still have a second leg to go and prove themselves. Abo Tashik Matthews, I'm sure they'll be back in the starting 11. Abo Brian Leon will be back. Ronan Williams will certainly be in goal, and they probably are going to get the job done in KZN. But you can't write the Golden Arrows off, though. They are just 1 foot into the final, and they won't make it easy, man. But anyways, next weekend we'll find out who advances to face the Orlando Pirates in the final. Thank you. Bye. Guys, if you got this far, please comment bad or good in reference to the sound. I'm recording this video in a weird place.